Hello guys, this is Steno for All YouTube channel. Here we provide you Hindi or English shorthand dictations at different speed. Today I am going to provide you English dictation at the speed of 80, which will help you in various steno skill tests. Get ready for 80 word per minute shorthand dictation. Start. In June 2019, Chinese President Xi Jinping described Russian President Vladimir Putin as my best friend and colleague. At no time since the founding of the People's Republic of China in 1949 has such public bonhomie been seen between leaders of Russia and China. It has sparked intense discussion on whether they are moving in the direction of a formal alliance and what that could mean for the rest of the world. The key triangle, the triangular relationship between America, China, and Russia, has for the most part shaped global politics since 1950. For the American Cold Warriors, the road to victory lay through Peking. Today, the Kremlin seems to believe that the road to revival of Russian power and prestige similarly runs through it. India is not a part of this triangle, yet they represent our three most consequential relationships. Hence, a proper appraisal of the Sino-Russian relationship will be critical to our foreign policy calculus. Even before COVID-19, the dynamics of this strategic triangle were changing. As Ambassador J. Stapleton Roy, an American expert on both Russia and China, put it, for 3 decades the Americans had occupied the favored position in terms of its relations with the other two. China seems to have assumed that position. Second, the disintegration of the Soviet Union essentially negated the Russian threat in Chinese eyes. Both these trends will likely continue despite the recent tensions in Sino-US relations. Columns of the partnership, the three pillars on which the Sino-Russian partnership currently rests, are a peaceful boundary, expanding trade, and a shared distrust of American intentions. Western sanctions have tended to push the Russians closer to China. Falling oil prices and fears of new sanctions on Russian gas supplies Nord Stream 2 are demolishing the core of Russian exports to Europe, thus compelling them to depend to an even greater degree on the Chinese. Ironically, even though it is in neither Russia's nor the European Union's interest to hasten a bipolar world, Western actions to punish Russia have served to strengthen China's position in the strategic triangle. It is no coincidence, as Russian experts Alexander Gabov and Tamur Umrov have shown, that after the Western sanctions, China-Russia trade has more than doubled to $108 billion. Russia's central bank has increased its Chinese currency reserves from less than 1% to over 13%, and China has surpassed Germany as the principal supplier of industrial plant and technology. These economic positives appear to enhance what is seen in Washington and European capitals as a growing strategic convergence. Coordinated action in multilateral forums, increasingly sophisticated joint military exercises, and including activities with third countries such as Iran, reinforce Western beliefs about it morphing into an alliance. Lost in this maze of concerns is one simple fact, namely that the growing power gap is threatening to further reduce Russian influence in their near abroad and to confine Russia to the periphery of global power. Russia still regards itself as a world power and hopes to be at the center of a Eurasian arrangement that stretches from the Pacific to the Atlantic. It considers US led hegemony as the primary threat to this vision, and this leads them on to make common cause with China. that does not automatically translate into a formal alliance, nor does it make their concerns about China disappear. China's rise, Russia's unease, the three pillars on which the relationship stands are not as sturdy as they may seem. Take, for example, the fact of their peaceful border. Mr. Xi's